if you don't have Irfan. The late Ayatollah Sayyid Jamaluddin Golpaygani was a pure and virtuous man, and a respected jurist of Najaf. He had a deep spiritual connection with the Almighty. He was a steadfast, serene, and mindful man, who can be considered as the Jamal al-Salikin ilallah, or beauty of the wayfarers towards Allah. This Sayyid was the epitome of a true scholar and a sage of the Ja'fari school of thought. He reflected the emblem of the wayfaring of the Imams, peace be upon them, and was a reminder of Allah and the hereafter. His misty eyes and nightly wails are still the memorable stuff of tales told by his neighbors in the Huwaish area of Najaf. Sahifa al-Sajjadiyya was always present before him on top of all his books. He deeply enjoyed the Khamsa Ashar supplications and would frequently recite them from memory. The 8th supplication, which was the supplication of the admirers, was a special favorite of his. He had a small study on the top floor where spending time during the harsh Najaf summers was problematic. Difficulties and afflictions surrounded him from all sides, and suffered from heart and prostate troubles as well. After undergoing surgery, he took to his bed. The Sayyid had fallen deep into debt to pay the expenses of the seminary students. He rented out his own home for 400 Iraqi dinars to pay for a surgery a family member needed. He also struggled with some issues within his household. I visited him once or twice a week, during which times he would converse with me. At one of those visits, I found him lying on his back, 80 years of age, reading the small sahifa he had and crying. Yet he was in such a state of ecstasy, joy, and happiness that words fail to describe it. He appeared to be beyond himself with joy from being in the proximity of his Lord, as if he were about to fly. I greeted him and he told me to sit down. He asked me if I knew of his state. Then he pointed out his illness, isolation, the intolerable heat, his debts, and the loss of his home. I assured him that I knew. His lips then curled into a soft smile, and he said to me, "But I am happy, for one who does not have Irfan or mysticism has no dunya or akhirah."